Day one of the NFL draft is in the books, aka round one. We will have day two coverage for you right here on the Chat Sports YouTube channel. Hit that sub button so you do not miss out. We will break down my grades from round one, some of which I'll be wrong on. That's fine, that's how it goes. Some of which I'll be right on. You want more free coverage? Hit that sub button for me right now. Let's go to round one. I don't love this quarterback class, frankly. I do think Cam Ward has the ability to be a franchise QB. So I'm not going to be too mad over taking a guy you think can be your guy. It's not a bad thing for Tennessee. Hopefully it works out for them. I go, A is a great pick. B is a good pick. You think this is your guy. I think he could be your guy too. I'm not going to ding a team for going around early on where I have a player graded. Round two, Travis Hunter, the wide receiver / corner out of Colorado. It was an aggressive move by Jacksonville to trade up, but they got my number one player. Part of this is where does that pick end up going next year? But I love the aggression by Jacksonville and a damn good football player. So did the Giants in round one, pick number 3, Abdul Carter. How you balance Thibodeau and Burns and Carter is a question mark. We'll talk about the QB side here in a little bit. But Abdul Carter was my number 2 player. You got him at 3. It's hard to get value at 3, but you kind of did. Will Campbell, round 1, pick 4. It makes sense, right? You took the, hopefully, left tackle. There are real length concerns there with Will Campbell. Your biggest need, you filled it at pick 4 with a guy at 5th on my board. I don't love my 5th ranked player. 5 to 10 was like no difference, but you filled a big need with a good player. That's a great pick by the Patriots. I do love Mason Graham-Ladd as my number 4 player. I like him a lot. Trading down from Travis Hunter is a bold decision, to be quite honest. But you got a future one. That makes it intriguing. If the Browns had been at 5 originally, we all would have mocked Mason Graham to them. So I'm not mad at it. A- for me. Same with Ashton Genty in round 1, pick number 6 to the Las Vegas Raiders. All that buzz about the Raiders not going Genty ends up being false. And they take the Boise State back. Fantasy owners rejoice. This is a perfect fit for Genty. I like Armand Membu a lot, too. A lot of A-minuses here early, by the way. I think he's a great right tackle option. You pair him with Olu Fashanu long-term. In theory, you have your bookends at tackle for the next decade along the offensive line. Help protect Justin Fields / your long-term QB. I like Membu. I was surprised by how much I liked him when I wasn't really on my radar going into this college football season. Good pick by the Jets. As a Cowboys fan, full disclosure, I wanted Tetairoa McMillan to be on the board for the Cowboys at number 12. Ends up going 8. I think he's a really good football player. He's never going to be an elite level separator, but he reminds me so much of T. Higgins in a really good way, by the way. So McMillan on the outside, the Panthers are going to give Bryce Young every chance to showcase what he's able to do. A semi-complicated task here for the pin comment on today's show. Shout out your team and then grade their round 1 pick. It'll be the pin comment. So if the ad comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. 1 comment. Team, grade, like we're doing for all the picks here. Let me know at that pin comment if the ad comes here on YouTube. I like Kelvin Banks. I don't love him at number 9. I think he's probably a guard in year 1, takes over at one of the tackle spots long term. I think protecting the trenches makes sense. Very curious what the Saints end up doing, potentially at quarterback on day 2. One of the other surprises, I had Tyler Warren a half round, which is a lot at pick 10, above Colston Loveland. I like Colston Loveland a lot. I think he's going to be a very good football player. I was surprised the Bears took Loveland over Warren. In my draft notes, all done pre-draft, I had kind of mentioned Sam Laporta as a comp. Probably what Ben Johnson sees there. Mykel Williams, round 1, pick 11. The ankle was an issue this year. I kind of wonder how that ends up playing out for the 49ers in the long run. But like you're adding a good edge rusher who I think is going to be a great run defender. And given the way that the Niners have developed off defensive linemen for the most part, might get the best version of him. So a little bit lower on my board, but I think the fit, the destination is a great one for Mykel. The Cowboys went guard in round 1, which there were some reporters who said that was never going to happen. I had my doubts as well. They took him at 12. Tyler Booker. It's a guard in round 1. You spent 3 first-round picks, all named Tyler, by the way, funnily enough, on the offensive line. It's not a bad pick. but it doesn't get me excited about it either. Kind of like Kenneth Grant. It fills a need for the Dolphins. They needed a defensive tackle, but it's a little bit early for a guy that didn't test the way I had hoped that he was going to. I don't mind any of these picks. These are not bad picks. C is like above average pick for a C plus. It's just not. Were they really the 12 best players on your board? They weren't for me, and that makes me wonder about it. Fellas, April is here, but this ain't the time for fooling. It is time to let those thighs breathe. It is, after all, sun's out, guns out. Whether you're playing a round of golf with the fellows like me hitting up the beer garden, or maybe an actual garden to make your significant other happy, Chubby's has you covered for all the good vibes that the warm weather brings. You want bright polos that demand attention? Like me? Check. Killer shorts to show off those beautiful thighs? Double check. Hit the pool or the beach? Their classic lined swimwear collection has your new favorite trunk for those sunny days. For everything non-water related, the original shorts provide the classic look with a fresh and modern fit. And for a mixed, laid-back style of comfort and performance, gotta try those eyewear shorts. That's WEAR eyewear. At the end of the day, your wardrobe deserves a springtime upgrade. So to sweeten the deal for a limited time only, Chubby's is giving you guys 20% off your order with our exclusive code. Use code CHAT over at chubbyshorts.com/chat. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, the original line from Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, you get 20% off with code CHAT at chubbyshorts.com/chat. Again, that is code CHAT, CHAT, at chubbyshorts.com/chat. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Instead, stand out with Chubby's. My wife is a huge fan, and your wife, your girlfriend, Chubby's has you covered. chubbyshorts.com/chat. Let's go to round one, pick 14. One of my favorite picks in round one. That is Tyler Warren, the tight end of Penn State. I thought he might go top 7. It's a top 10 pick for me. Indy fills one of their biggest needs with the best player on the board for me. I love that pick by Indy. This is my favorite pick in all of round one. Round one, pick 15, Jalen Walker. The Falcons actually got a Georgia player. Good for them. Edge, linebacker, was a huge need for them. I like that pick, the value a lot, too, for the Falcons in round one. Almost a little bit more than the second half of round one coming up here. But what was the best pick in all of round one? It can be your favorite team. That's fine, too. Let me know in the comments section of today's show. Look, I was not as high on Walter Nolan. I know that. I might be wrong. It's fine. It's not opinion stuff. It's how it works, right? The inconsistency scares me. I think he's a good fit in what the Cardinals want to do on defense. I thought he might go 17 in the end. But he goes 16 to the Cardinals, and Shamar Stewart is the pick for the Bengals. Round one, pick 17. The traits are wildly impressive. This is a freaky athlete. He reminds me of Jadeveon Clowney. Great athlete. He's not a finisher. He's never been a finisher. 4.5 sacks in his college career is tough. But the Bengals needed pass rush help. Even with it, they keep Trey Henderson, by the way. Round one, pick 18. The Seahawks went off type. They actually took a guard, or maybe a center, in round one. Zabel can play both. They needed help on the interior of the offensive line. Sam Darnold struggles under pressure. You can't trot out that offensive line group. Zabel, it was a popular round one, pick 18 selection. That makes sense to me. I give that one a B. Emeka Egbuka. I like the player a lot. I had him in round two. This is about the right range for him. I just kind of a lot of receivers in Tampa with Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Emeka Egbuka, but damn if it ain't good. I didn't give it an A because I wonder a bit about the fit. Jahdae Barron, this one should be an A if we can change it on the fly here, producer Chris. I love Barron. This was one of the best players in the class for me. I had a top 10 grade on him. Nickel, outside corner, safety, whatever you want it to be. I think he plays it well. I love Jahdae Barron. surprised everything didn't go offense, but like he's going to be a playmaker in every sense, and he gets to wear the similar double orange sleeves. If the Steelers were going to go quarterback, I kind of thought Derek Carmen was going to end up being a pick. Like it just makes sense to me. Like Derek Carmen is an awesome football player. He's a run stopper. I think he does some pass rush stuff as well. I like a lot of what Derek Carmen offers. Yeah, the medical concerns were real. This is a good pick by Pittsburgh. This is your long-term Cam Hayward replacement. Amarian Hampton, round 1, pick number 22 at a UNC. Sorry, Najee Harris. It's Hampton's show now in LA. He's going to put up big numbers, I think. Round 1, pick 23, Matthew Golden out of Texas. Buzz, he could end up going even higher than what he ended up doing. Goes 23. Packers had issues beating man coverage. Golden can beat man coverage. Vikings wanted to trade down. Guess they couldn't find a partner. Donovan Jackson. Guard for them. Offers some tackle flex, but he probably plays guard in the NFL. Between Jackson, Will Fries, and Ryan Kelly, Vikings have fixed the interior of their offensive line in one offseason. The controversial one, Jaxson Dart. I will not change my grades just because the team took a player in round 1. I think Jaxson Dart in the third would have been a fine pick. He is a developmental QB. He has some good tools, the mobility, the arm strength. When he was asked to do real drop back stuff, not design vertical shots, not play action, not RPOs, not one read stuff, it wasn't good at Ole Miss. The leadership stuff, I do buy. You have a head coach, GM on the hot seat who took a developmental QB, moved up in round 1 to get him. I'm going D for Dart. One of these QBs will make me look dumb for being lower on them. Maybe it's Dart. I never understood the round 1 buzz. Who was the worst pick in round 1? For me, it's Dart. I'm sorry. I didn't see top 50 pick on him. Period. Let me know in the comments of today's show. Unique gamble here for the Falcons. James Pierce Jr. out of Tennessee. Round 1, pick 26. There was character stuff. Falcons want to fix their edge rushing group. They did that. My biggest concern here, value's fine. A future 1. It's a lot for Atlanta. This is the most Ravens pick since like the last Ravens pick. Power 5 player. I guess Power 4 now. SEC. Guy that shouldn't have been there. Took the best player on the board. Fills a big need. This is so classic Ravens. They always draft like this. Malachi Starks, 27. I love that pick. Tyke Williams. I love the run stopping. He's an A-plus run stopper. He's a bad pass rusher. I think he has the traits to be better. I just wonder if it's ever going to get there. I don't hate the pick. I kind of question if it'll ever fully get there. Josh Connerly, round 1, pick 29. Is he a guard for them? Is Brandon Coleman the guard? I also can't get too mad about I had him in this range, taking a guy to protect your franchise QB. I just have questions about the fit in the end. Maxwell Harrison also had in this range. Guy's a sicko in a positive way of like his mindset. Got that dog in him. I love that at corner. I think he's a good fit in Buffalo. The Will Johnson medical stuff led him to falling out of round 1. I like the Maxwell Harrison pick. Howie kind of did it again, didn't he? Shahad Campbell out of Alabama. He might do some edge rusher stuff for Philadelphia with Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond there. I had him as a top 15 player. The shoulder might have caused him to fall. Another great pick by Philadelphia. Josh Simmons, round 1, pick 32 out of Kansas City. Or for Kansas City, I should say. Excuse me. Give him time. Let the injury here heal. There's your long-term left tackle. Protect Mahomes. It's a logical move, right? Who is the best player left available on the board in round 2? Let me know in the comments section of today's show.